Your cat is not okay, and their food bowl is probably the reason why. Most owners believe that as long as the bowl is full, their cat is taken care of. But full doesn't mean healthy, and the gap between the two is where the real damage lives. In this video, we're uncovering the sneaky feeding habits that most cat owners never even question. Point 6 is going to hit hard, and point 4 will change what normal means to you forever. Now, let's jump right in. Number 10. Water bowl next to food. Here's something that might surprise you about your cat's daily routine. That water bowl sitting right next to the food dish feels logical to you, but to your cat, it feels like a warning sign. In the wild, cats instinctively avoid water that's close to a fresh kill because decomposing prey contaminates nearby water sources. That ancient survival instinct is still fully wired into your cat's brain today. A 2011 study published in the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery found that cats drink significantly more water when their water source is placed in a separate location from their food. The fix is simple. Move the water bowl to a completely different room, or at least several feet away. A pet water fountain can help too, since many cats drink more from a moving water source than a still one. Number 9. Free feeding dry kibble. All day. Imagine if someone left a pizza on your counter 24/7 and told you to just use your judgment. That's basically what free feeding does to your cat. Cats are natural hunters, wired to eat small, intense meals a few times a day, not graze like cows. When food is always available, that hunger cycle breaks down, and your cat's body stops regulating appetite the way it should. Free feeding dry kibble makes this worse because dry food is calorie dense and shockingly easy to overeat. Switching to 2 or 3 measured meals a day reactivates that natural hunt and eat rhythm. Your cat may protest loudly at first, but their waistline will quietly thank you. Number 8. Skipping wet food. Entirely. Your cat's wild ancestors lived in deserts, and they never once walked up to a puddle for a drink. They got almost all of their hydration from the prey they ate, which is roughly 70% water. Fast forward to today, and a dry food-only diet gives your cat a moisture content of around 10%, which is a dramatic drop from what their body actually expects. Over time, this chronic low-level dehydration puts constant strain on the kidneys and urinary tract, often without a single obvious symptom until real damage is already done. Even replacing one dry meal a day with a small portion of wet food meaningfully increases your cat's daily water intake. Think of wet food less like a treat and more like a built-in hydration system that your cat genuinely needs. Number 7. Feeding dog food in a pinch. You run out of cat food, the dog's bowl is right there, and it's just one meal. Right, wrong. And here's why that logic is genuinely dangerous. Cats are obligate carnivores, and one of their most critical needs is taurine, an amino acid that dog food simply doesn't contain in the amounts cats require. Without enough taurine, cats develop deadly heart disease and irreversible blindness, and these conditions build silently over time. If you ever run out, plain cooked chicken or fish is a far safer emergency option than dog food. Cat nutrition is species-specific in ways that genuinely cannot be improvised. Number 6. Ignoring the complete and balanced label. Flip your cat's food bag around right now and look for 4 specific words. Complete and balanced per AFCO standards. If you don't see them, that food is not designed to be your cat's main meal. Many popular pet food brands are formulated primarily for taste and palatability, which keeps cats coming back but doesn't actually cover their full nutritional needs. AAFCO, the Association of American Feed. Control officials sets the minimum nutrient standards that a food must meet to carry that label. Without it, your cat could be eating the same bowl every day and still slowly running low on essential vitamins, minerals, and amino acids. Fancy packaging and a happy cat on the label mean absolutely nothing without those words. Make complete and balanced your non-negotiable checklist item every single time you buy cat food. Number 5. Cold food. Straight from the fridge. Cold wet food is one of those small daily mistakes that seems totally harmless until you understand what's actually happening. Fresh prey, which is what wet food is designed to mimic, sits at around 100 degrees Fahrenheit. When you serve food straight from the fridge at 38 degrees Fahrenheit, your cat's senses immediately register that something is wrong. Many cats will sniff it and walk away entirely, which gets mistaken for picky behavior when it's really just instinct doing its job. Beyond refusal, cold food can also slow digestion and cause mild stomach upset, especially in cats with sensitive systems. The fix takes literally 10 seconds. Warm the food briefly in the microwave, stir it well to eliminate hot spots, and serve it at close to room temperature. That one small habit change can turn a food-refusing cat into a clean bowl cat, almost overnight. Number 4. Treating vomiting as normal. Oh, that's just cats being cats. Sound familiar? That quiet acceptance is one of the most common ways real health problems stay hidden for months or even years. A 2016 survey published in the Journal of Veterinary Internal Medicine found that owners significantly underreported vomiting frequency, often normalizing what vets would flag as a clinical concern. Frequent vomiting is almost always a sign of something specific. Food intolerance, eating too fast, a hairball pattern, or a deeper gastrointestinal issue that needs attention. If your cat vomits more than once or twice a month, that's already worth tracking carefully and discussing with a vet. One practical step is using a slow feeder bowl, which can reduce vomiting caused by speed eating by up to 50%, according to several veterinary behavior studies. Don't let normal be the reason something treatable gets ignored. Number 3. Overloading on treats. Treats feel like love, and that's exactly why this mistake is so easy to keep making. But here's the number that should stop you mid-toss. Treats should make up no more than 10% of your cat's total daily calories. For a typical indoor cat eating around 200 calories a day, that's just 20 calories worth of treats, which can vanish in 3 or 4 small pieces. A 2019 study from the Journal of Animal Physiology and Animal Nutrition found that excess treat consumption directly causes nutrient displacement, meaning treats quietly push out the balanced nutrition your cat actually needs. Start reading the calorie count on your treat packaging, because most owners are genuinely shocked by how fast it adds up. Number 2. Switching foods. Too abruptly, swapping your cat's food overnight is basically pulling the rug out from under their digestive system. Your cat's gut is finely tuned to the specific food it processes every day, and a sudden change throws the whole system into chaos. The result is almost always vomiting, diarrhea, and a cat who now refuses the new food entirely, which leads most owners to conclude the new food is bad and give up on it completely. The food usually isn't the problem, the speed of the switch is. A proper transition takes 7 to 10 days, starting with 25% new food mixed into 75% old, then gradually shifting the ratio every few days until the swap is complete. Patience here is genuinely the difference between a smooth upgrade and a week of cleaning up messes and second-guessing yourself. Number 1. Misreading portion. Sizes on packaging. Here's the quiet rule that almost no one tells you about those feeding guides on cat food bags. Those portion recommendations are written for unneutered, highly active adult cats, not the average spayed or neutered indoor cat lounging on your couch. That means following the bag to the letter likely means overfeeding your cat by 20 to 30% every single day. Over months and years, that invisible surplus silently compounds into obesity, diabetes, and joint disease. Use the feeding guide as a starting point only. Then ask your vet to calculate a calorie target that's actually built around your cat's real life. Now you know the hidden feeding mistakes that could be quietly stealing years from your cat's life. But here's the thing. Fixing your cat's diet means nothing if you're still falling for dangerous myths that undo all your hard work. Head straight to our next video where a vet tears apart 15 cat myths that millions of owners still swear by today. Ignore it and you might accidentally undo every single good habit you just built.